These April showers are really dampening my vibe, man. This used to be my favourite kind of weather, up until the point where I got my longboard and discovered how great that was compared to driving and getting the bus. Otherwise, I woke up last night and it was one of those nights where, like, I tried to work for a little bit and then just my brain was just not triggering, so I ended up playing games instead, just trying to stay awake, keeping my mind active, but not very productive, unfortunately. So today I have a day of trying to get the automation tests over the line, also demoing it, hopefully to other people. Oh, today, another day being whipped about all over the place, fixing stuff, and I'm just a constant firefighter basically. And I just kind of facilitate everyone else doing their work, and I never get mine done. So I was doing a bit of running around, making sure things were working today, and I managed to demo over all the stuff we've been doing with the automation tests, which was hit and miss in the afternoon. So that was good fun. But otherwise, I've missed my evening nap because I was on blower, to Dad and whatnot. So I missed my evening nap and it was too late. Then Laura came home, so waking up at 2 is going to be difficult, but I also don't think I napped well at work either. I think work in general has been quite stressful at the moment, and I'm struggling to nap there. It's catch-22 in it, really, to a certain extent. Yeah, nothing else. Oh, I got a RAM upgrade, or potentially have started the ball rolling on a RAM upgrade. My boss moved and he now sits behind me, essentially, and I've been complaining for ages about the fact that 8 gig of RAM isn't enough for what it is that we do. And within 2 days of him moving there, I've moaned about it enough to piss him off enough to get it sorted. Yes. Everyone has a breaking point, and his is a day and a half. Otherwise, bugs fixing tests. I've still got this thingy test to write. It shouldn't take me too long, I don't think. I just need a run at it. I just want to be able to just put my headphones on and do the work. You know, that's all I want in my life. That's all I want. God damn. But yeah, right, okay, I'm going to head up to bed because I'm tired. I'm going to wake up at 2, get some work done. That's my plan. That's the plan of attack. Boink. Sounds like fun. What's my plan this evening? Well, I was halfway through doing the API call to test validation, and then get out repositories. That was the thing I was doing last night when I lost productivity like a boss. I guess we continue on that route if I'm able to even wake up. But I don't know. I feel like not with that attitude you won't. Weakling. All about willpower. Just willpower. That's all it is. Alarm goes off. What gets you out of bed? Willpower. Oh god. Is it dry enough to longboard tomorrow? I'm so sick of getting the bus. Well, slept straight through my alarm last night. Also raining again. I'm kind of getting sick of walking at this point. Today was a marked improvement on the stresses of yesterday. So, good. I actually had a decent day today. So, we've finished the automation migration, but we're waiting for approval to fully migrate it. Don't ask. And then we managed to sort out another bug as well because I was able to shimmy it across. I actually got some work done today. No, absolutely no way. Tomorrow should be a day of pushing things into test. So there's going to be a couple of a little bit of ad hoc planning in the morning, and then push things into test. So there's that. But otherwise, tomorrow should be a good working day as well because I've got no meetings, which is bizarre. I always have meetings. Also, look how dry it is. The weather is becoming harder and harder to predict. Tomorrow looks like it'll be dry, but not all day dry. So I could longboard at least one way tomorrow. I'm about to head off to bed. I had an evening of doing a little bit of programming while Laura was at netball, which was good fun. I jumped back into my world again. I was kind of chasing my tail a bit on this API call because it's kind of a weird one. So I'm not really getting data. It's kind of a weird, clicking a button to test whether or not something you've got is a valid connection. It's kind of a weird, it's not really resty, it's not very, so it's kind of a bizarre thing that I'm trying to wrap my head around. But I've got it now. I figured out how to do it. I'm just going to wrap in, push the data back out again, and carry on as is, basically. Look at the pain of this, look. It's just a little bit too mushy for these wheels, especially that bit coming up, so there's no point getting back on it just to roll a bit. I'm heading back home. One of them ones where it rained a bit ago. I think this bit, to be fair, the river does sometimes like come over the edge, which is why it gets so muddy. But on the way in is like the smallest puddles, but not too much hassle. I can't even get a run up on the slope because there's that big mud patch at the bottom of it. Jesus. The scary thing about longboarding with those wheels is that previously eco mode on the big tyres got me to about 13 miles an hour and then would max out. Fast would get me up to 22, max out. GT would get me up to 22, a bit quicker, fast out. Max out, sorry. Eco on those wheels, it doesn't feel like it accelerates any quicker than the bit to 13 miles an hour does. But on the other wheels, like the acceleration's the same, so it feels like relatively sluggish. But then you just hold it down, and then it just gains and gains and gains and gains until it is 20. And that's like, I think that's why it uses so little battery, effectively, is it's just the same, and then as soon as it's there, it doesn't need to use, it's just using momentum, basically, just to drive the rest of it. So, I'm like coming back, and I'm like, God, I'm going to, like, just a minute, eco mode. I'm like, fuck, this is quick, man. But I'm like, because what I originally did on the other tyres was I used to just like max it home, and I'm like, I'm just essentially wasting the battery. If I just go into eco mode, I don't have to remember to charge it as often, because I'm lazy. No, that's not true. But yeah, in eco, so I've kind of trained myself to go into eco mode, but that means I've trained myself to not like bomb down that path. I'm like, it's a bit unsafe to bomb down this cycle path at 20 mile an hour, or 22 mile an hour. But now I'm just doing it again because it's an eco. So I wonder how fast. That's actually something I haven't tried yet. Because slow on the other tyres is absolutely pointless. Absolutely pointless. You could walk faster. I wonder what it's like on the thingy ones. On thingy. Quite interesting. I might actually have a go. I might try that. I don't think tomorrow though, because I think it's raining again. So one day a week. Today was a pretty good day though. I was looking at some. What was I looking at today? I was doing a lot of testing. Our team's tester was off today, so I was doing testing in his absence, which was really good fun. And I'm working on the same regression bug that I thought I'd finished yesterday. We were trying to like smush it in quite quickly for a demo, so I'd like kind of hacked it together. But we kind of have this regression bug and a tech debt to do. So I'm now smashing, because we're not going to get it in for the demo, or they've frozen the branch for the demo. What I'm going to do is do the tech debt at the same time, effectively, because what I was originally doing, we knew them both at the same time, and I was like, I'm going to smash through the things so we can get into the demo, and then we'll do the tech date second. It took too long because I don't get much time, and then it was a case of smashing through the tech date for demo. So it got to the end of it, and it's like, well, you may as well just smash off the view thing now as well. View regression. Oh, I don't fucking know. God damn it. But yeah, so tomorrow, we've also planned the next little bit in, and we're going to end up planning something else tomorrow, I think, as well. Which should be a nice big chunky new bit of functionality, which I might get to have a play with, hopefully. Because I should be able to finish my regression book tomorrow, because we don't have many meetings anymore. Also been playing with some, the Graph CMS thing I said I was using. And the GraphQL API isn't as extensive as I thought it would be. It's kind of, it's relatively limited, and I'm not sure what I think about that. And as much as I don't want to be that guy, I'm considering building my own. Just to store blogs. Just to store blogs on a graph, on just basically have a Mongo database, GraphQL, bang, that's it. But I don't know about that. Annoyingly, today is one of those days where the AT tyres, it's like too wet for these wheels but dry enough for the AT tyres. So, as much as I said that day would never come, it came. I had a rethink about the way that I'm going to be doing my CMS stuff. Architecture layout just isn't going to work for me, so I'm going to try something else. I've just got to price it up, but I think it should be a lot cheaper. It was just fine on the way home though, so that was all good. Yeah, so I've kind of had a replan around, basically. I've refocused it down. I think I'm trying to use CMS to too much effectively. So I feel like because I want to have some level of interactivity on the thing that I'm trying to host, so I'm going to need a database at the very least to store that. I say database, Mongo collection will do the job. So I am going to put that together, and then that loosens up my requirements for my CMS, so I might go back to the other one. I haven't had a chance to look at it, to be honest with you. Today was a pretty good day. Well, I say that actually. I was doing quite a lot of a story I was working on. No, that same bug. God damn it. Nearly done though. Since it grew in scope a little bit. But I was otherwise doing some testing on some other person's stuff because the tester was ill. So I was doing manual testing on that, spotted a bug, helped him fix it, sorted that out. Jolly good fun. Good fun day. And yeah, that's about that really. All work, no play. Crazy times, I know. But that's it. That's the end of the week. Has anything else happened today of interest? It hasn't. It's actually been a really boring day. But it's going to be the weekend. I'm going to end the video here because I'm not sure when I last ended a video and if the time on the top of the video has anything to go by. This is a long video, assuming it's all one video, you know. Remind me and I'll check and I'll figure out whether or not I meant to end the video now or not. But if not, we're going to have a fun weekend. It's going to be a worky weekend, but it's going to be a fun one nonetheless. Thanks for watching. Am I going to sneeze? No, but I'll catch you later.